It's possible you may have already heard this story, but I still wanted to cover it myself and weigh in on the recent issue. And that's that there's this VTuber named Porin. She's a Chinese VTuber who became the victim of human trafficking. What had happened was this VTuber, she was walking home when some men that were impersonating police officers forced her to get in the car with them. And they took away her phone so she couldn't call for help. And by the time she realized what was happening, it was already too late. She eventually got sold to a middle-aged woman who made her call her auntie. And this auntie basically forced her to do sort of manual labor or work around the house. This middle-aged woman just needed help. Despite the fact that all she really needed Porin for was help around the house, she was not kind to Porin. She physically abused her, most noticeably extinguishing cigarettes on her arm and beating her whenever she didn't perform as well as expected. After about 6 months, Auntie left the house, and she used that opportunity where Auntie was away from the house to run away, where she was later rescued by police. Obviously a pretty harrowing experience. The VTuber themselves claims that they're okay and she just wants to get back to normal, get back to streaming, that sort of thing, and she just kind of wants to move on. But even though she is staying strong for appearances, I can't imagine the amount of stress and anxiety she must be going through right now, trying to recover from being trafficked and abused for somebody else's convenience. Even though it might feel shocking that this could happen, it really isn't terribly shocking. Unfortunately, 17% of the Chinese population is in some way, shape, or form impacted by human trafficking. That is absolutely insane. The majority of the victims are female. Now, the reasons for trafficking are multiple, anywhere from forced marriages to labor trafficking, all the way up to killing them for their organs. It is a pretty horrendous and consistent problem in China. In fact, it is one of the worst countries with the worst enforcement of their anti-trafficking laws. It's very upsetting that this sort of situation is common, and the fact that she just has to force herself to go back to a normal life after going through something so horrible. Be grateful if you live in a wealthy, developed nation where you don't have to worry about being kidnapped and trafficked for the benefit and convenience of someone who's willing to purchase you like a slave. Count your blessings. And that's really all I wanted to say about that subject. I can't say I hope you enjoyed the video, but I hope you will tune in to the next one. Bye, guys.